Once again, McIntyre had found us in the chaos of war. He had sent a package to Tommy, pulling on the kind of strings that we could only dream of. He had sent us an invitation to return to Yugoslavia to join a unit he was forming there. It was clear that I was to do more than run errands for him this time. His secret war was coming to fruition, and my intuition told me that if I were ever to learn the truth about my father, it could only be from McIntyre. No one else had the complete picture. The pieces were falling into place, and a faded letter McIntyre had included in the package seemed to be a part of that. It was from Bull Peterson, another member of my father's old squadron, written years earlier. The envelope was torn and dirty, and it had already been opened. Had McIntyre intercepted the letter years before, and only now decided to let me read it?
Dear Mr. Beck, I hope this letter finds you in good health. I would track you down in person, but my life has become rather complicated of late. Last time I saw Guillaume, we were engaged in covert action, quelling a Kurdish rebellion in Mesopotamia. With the area pacified, we were to join up with a bomber squadron to escort them to a target area in the desert. They were testing a new type of bomb, one which used a chemical known as white phosphorus to kill its targets without destroying buildings. father had a stronger reaction. Though he loved to fly and to dogfight, he always hated killing. He also loved to drink and was very much a loner during the Great War. At this point in time, he'd just met your mother, and the change in him was obvious. Funny how quickly a family can change a man. Guillaume was always ready to fight for a cause, but as the war dragged on, he became disillusioned. There didn't seem to be any point to it, just endless slaughter. Chemical weapons dropped upon innocents. I was convinced he was about to turn around and fly away from it all. In the end, he didn't have to. We were less than a mile away from target when we got word from McIntyre that the strike had been called off. We never found out why. I went AWOL next day. Never looked back. It's complicated, my life, but it had to be done. That was the last I saw of your father. Nobody seems terribly sure of what happened to him. I'm sure you have wondered what sort of man he was. Guillaume was not just a superb pilot, but one of the best men I've ever met. I still hear his voice in my head as he toasted his squadron in a mess. Tally-ho, chaps, into drink again. Yours, Brian Bull Peterson.